So Season 4 is officially a few weeks away now, launching mid-September according to the in-game tracker. And the devs haven't officially started up building mid-season hype yet, so I thought I'd share my speculation on what we do know about Season 4 / the leaks and my opinions on what's going to be coming. So let's just get straight into it. Mermaids have always been something that the topic of the game has been since launch. In fact, even before launch, there have been multiple trailers with mermaids in it. It's something that every pirate fantasy has to have.
Man, look. Look there. You scared her off! All right, and good riddance. Can you choke?
Yes.
You know, I mean, even if they do turn into killer mermaids who are actually evil, but hey. Now, as I say, mermaids go back even before launch. In the 2017 cinematic trailer, we saw mermaids for the first time ever in any trailer, which really excited us in the Mermaid Curse. And then finally, in A Pirate's Life, they were eventually added into the mystical world of Sea of Thieves.
Now we have awoken, and we are hungry.
And whilst we did get mermaids, I couldn't help but feel a bit bummed down. Whilst we did get a lot of lore beside them, the devs hyped up mermaids so much that I really thought we'd get their own standalone content. Especially seeing as the devs for almost a year before that teased it, especially on their socials and in interviews also talked about it. So whilst the update was amazing, it was almost sad to see mermaids with side content.
So as we know them now, mermaids they're mostly helpful creatures that kind of guide us back to our ships when we fall off. But some of the earliest teasers and videos for Sea of Thieves show some mean-looking mermaids. Should pirates prepare themselves for some new underwater threats in the future?
Now, the Sea of Thieves Pirate's Life update was awesome. No one's questioning that. It was the best update since launch. It was really, really good. But the problem with the update was it was short but sweet. Whilst we did get 5 amazing tall tales, most were done within a couple days, and nearly all a week, especially for the commendation hunters. And so it was almost as if, yeah, we've got this, it's amazing, but we've got nothing to keep us tied over with. We've got nothing for the rest of the season, which when you do a seasonal format, it just doesn't work. And so this is another reason why I believe that Mermaids or a Siren expansion will be coming, because it does seem the only plausible route to take. But as I say, A Pirate's Life was no question the best update in the game ever. I mean, who saw this coming?
Oh, didn't realize we had company. Captain Jack Sparrow. But I suspect you already knew that.
And there also has been some Sea of Thieves inside Sea of Thieves already, with some things changing which I've mentioned in other videos, and as well the other day we got a new tease on Twitter. I'll be delving into some of those in a second, but as I say, the Mermaid Kingdom for a lot of people seemed quite underwhelming if that was going to be the only Siren content we get. Yeah, it was cool, but confining this really, really big and deep part of the lore to one specific location, well, 3 but one underwater one, just seemed very unnecessary. So hopefully in the future we will be getting sirens, and here's how.
Enough of this! Hear me, my daughter! Come more than beast!
I will now officially confirm that this capstan was on Old Sailor's Isle, the Maiden Voyage Island. It wasn't discovered by me, but it was changed, as well as a couple other things in-game that have been coralized. This is a really important update. Now, as well as I said, on their Twitter, there was a small tease on there. They posted a tweet saying, the trading companies would like to extend their thanks to all pirates of the Sea of Thieves for constantly striving to procure new curiosities, such as the recent Siren Jet... Wait, can you hear that? And then they tagged along this clip which I'll play for you now and then delve into it. So what does this all mean? Well, the actual lyrics, if you're confused, are "In the night flames are soaring, and the cannon is roaring. We soon shall end their warring, locked away together." Now this is very typical of the siren speak, and apart from the lyrics in the eerie Sirens Song, you can also see in the top left some sort of purple water, which could be a beacon or a flame or something directing you to, if it is coming, some sort of underwater siren area or something. Imagine getting a new siren trading company that you had to go out and do voyages and explore underwater siren wrecks or something forgotten. Or anything like that would just be really cool. We could have new loot types. They could even extend it to an underwater world event, an underwater fort or something. There are so many possibilities for where you could take siren expansions. Which of course, I'm more than likely wrong about this. But it just seems odd that the water is strangely tinted a purple colour, which could be the sunset, but I don't know. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments below. It's really exciting because I just never see water like that. It just keeps bugging me. I can't get it off my mind. So I'm probably elaborating so much and it's probably nothing but lighting, but knowing Sea of Thieves and what they've done in the recent updates, it could very well be some sort of beacon. We could even be looking at getting more tall tales, which would be really exciting. Though I doubt that because we've just had a bunch and they do take a while to develop. What I'm excited for is repeatable siren/mermaid content, with story in, because it's really important that we start progressing the world with story and world evolution as opposed to direct tall tales. As I'm sure we can all agree, after A Pirate's Life Tales, they were brilliant, but we just went back to the same world. Nothing changed, except for some new enemies and a couple other bits and pieces. So if we start progressing the world like they've been doing recently again, then we'll have a really cool storyline, and they'll be setting up for a war between Flameheart, the Dark Brethren, and who knows how many other parties. But one thing's for certain, Sea of Thieves have got to take the game somewhere better. It won't make up, A Pirate's Life doesn't make up for the past 2 seasons of just complete lack of content. For some people, A Pirate's Life does, but for me and from a gameplay standpoint, it doesn't. And so I really do hope we get some sort of siren content. There are other possibilities, such as having the Sea of the Damned content, but sirens have always been held close at the dev's heart and the idea of mermaids. They are, after all, in every typical pirate fantasy. The thing about Sirens as well is, believe it or not, it was one of the only pieces of solid Sea of Thieves lore we got. Of course we got the Sea of the Damned, but again that was entwined with Pirates of the Caribbean. Sirens in the Siren Kingdom was one of the only parts of A Pirate's Life which was solidly Sea of Thieves and building on the Sea of Thieves lore, with the Silver Blade ship and lots of other cameos to the game. And so I really do hope we get some sort of big expansion in Season 4. Or I'm just completely wrong and we just get dancing skeletons or something. Just before this video ends, I do want to point out that I do have a Discord server. Not many people know about it, so link in the description and pinned comments below. Come check it out and say hi, because, you know, why not? Also, you know, Twitter and socials and stuff. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please don't like, and if you're new here, why not consider subscribing? I do also Sea of Thieves stuff, gameplay, soundtracks, lore, and all that good stuff. And stay tuned for part 2 of this video. I'm going to be doing what actually could be coming to the game, like gameplay mechanics wise, so stay tuned for that. But apart from that, thanks for watching and I'll see you later.